Back with another live stream, man. I want y'all to follow my Instagram, y'all, at code.manxx. Hold on, y'all. Follow my Instagram at code.manxx. Follow my Instagram at code.manxx, y'all. Alright? So we finna get into it. First of all, y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that share button, y'all subscribe to the channel. And also, too, guys, donate. Don't hate, guys, alright? So the Bible states verbatim, we have not because we ask not. So I'm just asking you guys, alright? We got 7 signs God is protecting you from a bad relationship, guys. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't know God's protection because y'all in a relationship because you think your partner, you believing in your partner's protection. But it's all about God's protection when it comes down to a relationship. All right, guys? Number one, guys, you feel lack of peace. Guys, that's something that God's protecting you from a bad relationship. When you're in a relationship, guys, if you are feeling a lack of peace, that's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? You feel weird, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship. You feel like you're out of place. You feel like you don't really supposed to be with that person. And 9 times out of 10, guys, it's because you not really is supposed to be with that person. You know what I'm saying? God will let you know. You know what I'm saying? You have that feeling, from the Most High. Your spirit will not resonate with them. You know what I'm saying? With their character or how they acting. It just won't resonate, guys. So you guys got to understand, man, when it comes down to a lack of peace, that person is distracting you a lot. They insecure. They trying to figure out where you at so you won't catch them where they at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they do this, guys. They trying to see if you creeping around because they don't want you to catch them where they at, catching them creeping around. It's rare how people is, but a lot of people, they're carnal minded, they slick, guys. So when you feel that lack of peace, like they're not giving you hardly no space. Even when you spend time with God, praying or meditating on God daily, because that's what the Bible states. Meditate on God daily. They won't even give you no space to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is something like God's protecting you, from a bad relationship, man. That means get out of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? God will tell you, when bad stuff start happening in a relationship, that's God trying to protect you from that bad relationship. You know what I'm saying? God said He'll have His hedge around you. God said He'll never leave you nor forsake you. He'll be there with you even to the end of your time. So you guys gotta understand this, all right? So number 2, guys, another sign that God's protecting you from a bad relationship. You discover red flags, guys. When you discover red flags, this sign that God's protecting you from a bad relationship. You see that they keep bringing up their past, right? And it seems like they're taking their past traumas out on you, guys. It's a sign that God's protecting you from a bad relationship. You don't need nobody. You don't need to be with nobody that's taking all their past traumas out on you. You know what I'm saying? You need to be with somebody that's that got God in your life like you got God in your life, right? And when you got God in your life, God, He heals you, right? The old man is put to death. The old woman is put to death. Now behold, all things become new. Now you got a new mind, a new walk, a new talk. You know what I'm saying? You got love in your heart, all right? When you discover the red flags, people trying to take their past relationships out on you, this is like God's protecting you from a bad relationship. You got to get out of that relationship immediately, guys. Like I said, guys, you only got one life. It ain't that much toxicity in the world for you to stay in that relationship. Or it ain't that much love in the world, guys, for you to stay in a toxic relationship when you discover red flags. You know what I'm saying? God states verbatim. We'll sit in the dark. God gonna shout out in the housetop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure to come to the light. And what's kept a secret, He gonna shout on the housetop. My bad, guys. So you guys gotta understand that, man. All right. So with the red flags, guys, God gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta trust God and you gotta believe God. I know some of y'all be so insecure to the point where you stay in these toxic relationships because you feel like if you're not in a relationship that you out of place, or if you feel like you're not in a relationship, there's something wrong with you. But nah, it ain't nothing wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? It could be a lot of things that's right with you because you're not settling for less, right? So you guys gotta understand that, man. Number 3, guys, friends and family express concerns. Guys, it's something that God's protecting from a bad relationship. When God's saying, His angels around you, God states, that we could be entertaining strangers, but really entertaining angels that's unaware. You know what I'm saying? I know that your friends and family ain't strangers, but it could be them angels, right? So you guys gotta understand, man, that if your family is expressing concerns, like you all right, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe you talk to them about your man, or maybe you talk to them about your girl in the past about how they was acting towards you. Now they keep actually, you all right? You know what I'm saying? They try to make sure nothing bad going on. They keep checking up on you. God, this is something that God's protecting you from a bad relationship, man, through your friend. You know what I'm saying? Especially to y'all friends be telling y'all like, man, it's time to get out of that relationship. Like that relationship is weighing you down. that relationship is you know what I'm saying? It's pulling you away from God. It's taking you out of your sovereign capacity, right? That relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like your friends will be telling you, especially if you got godly friends. Like they'll tell you when that relationship, you know, it ain't worth being in. So if your friends and family keep expressing concerns about your relationship, like is you okay because you know of the toxicity, this is something that God is protecting from a bad relationship. Get out of that relationship, man. All right. Number 4, guys, you notice dishonesty or manipulation. Now, it's something that God's protecting you from a bad relationship. When you notice dishonesty, guys, that's something that God's letting you know, look, this person, they can't even be straightforward with you. Why would you want to be with a person that lie to you? Like that's childish. That's not of God. You know what I'm saying? That's that person. You know, you supposed to be telling your spouse the truth. You're not supposed to lie to them because you for them, right? But a lot, it's weird, guys. A lot of times, I'm saying a lot of these relationships nowadays, your spouse be against you. Your partner be against you. It's like weird, guys. They be lying to you. And also, too, manipulation, guys. They be trying to manipulate you like you told them no about something, you know, and then now they trying to throw it back up in your face now because you in a good mood. Guys, you still got to stand around, say no. But that manipulation, guys, whether if it's they trying to manipulate you in the bedroom with pleasure, or they trying to manipulate you with just control or with money, this time the guys protect you from a bad relationship, man. Get out of that relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that manipulative spirit. A manipulative spirit is a demonic controlling spirit, right? You know what I'm saying? So that demonic controlling spirit, you don't need that. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be around that type of spirit, right? You want to be around a person that they help you, but they helping you in a good way. Like if you're not thinking right, they remind you of stuff. They're not trying to literally control you and tell you, oh, let's go here, do this and do that, do this. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they get a kick out of that, guys. You know, I'm gonna say a lot of people, they get a kick out of manipulating people. That's an evil, demonic spirit, man. You know, controlling people because it makes them feel like they're in power. Instead of God being in power, instead of God being first, you know, they put themselves first. They want to be in power. So God, man, you don't need to be around people that want to take God's spot, man, or try to take God's spot. Excuse me. Nobody can take God's spot. They just trying to take God's spot. You don't want to be around those type of people. Number 5, guys, the relationship feels one-sided. God said that God's protecting from a bad relationship. Now, if some women, y'all be in relationships was one-sided, I admit that too. Like the man don't be doing nothing. No, it's some girl that said that they boyfriend, they sit at home and play the game all day. Like that's one side. And she pay all the bills. She do everything. This son that got taken from a bad relationship. Get out of that relationship. You need to be around somebody that's gonna uplift you. The Bible says verbatim, where there's unity, there's strength. Right? So you need to be around people that you in unified. That's y'all in unification with. Right? It's all about unity. Right? Or it's a lot of men. Now, there's some more men out here, you know what I'm saying? They be just spoiling women, right? And stuff like that. It's one-sided, right? They're not paying for no dates. They're not helping you with no bills. They're not helping you with nothing, right? It's just one-sided. You doing everything, right? You know what I'm saying? This side guy's traded from a bad relationship, man. Get out of that relationship. What you're doing is you're supplying that woman's narcissism, right? She wants all this materialistic stuff, right? She wants you to buy. She wants you to go to work for her. She wants you to be her slave, her puppet. You know what I'm saying? She want to be the puppet master. She want to just control you, right? God, it's not like God's taking from a bad relationship, right? All she want to do is sleep with you in the bed, and then she think that you owe her the world for that. Like, nah, guys. You know what I'm saying? God's protecting you from that succubus demon that's within her, guys. All right? So you guys understand that God is protecting you from a bad relationship. Number 6, guys, there's constant conflict. God's saying that God's protecting you from a bad relationship. Constant conflict, guys. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like constant drama. Like, it's just, y'all always getting into it. That's crazy, guys. You know, you don't want to be in a relationship like that. A relationship is supposed to be about love. Right? A relationship is supposed to be about peace. Now, I understand that sometimes you're going to have disagreements. Let's say you having disagreements about, like, y'all trying to level up, and when it comes down to a business deal, y'all trying to, like, figure out, how should y'all go about it, or we should do this, or we should do that. You know, that's more of a positive thing, as long as it don't become negative, right? But if y'all just always conflict, always fighting, always arguing, bro, that's toxic, bro. This something that God's protected from a bad relationship. You need peace, right? You need to be around people that's going to be your peace. You need to be around people, I'm going to say that's going to be your peace the majority of the time. I know our relationships is not all about just peace, right? You're going to have ups and downs. But if it just you only it's all the way it's all about down. Your relationship is going down. It ain't never going up. God, it's time that guys protect from a bad relationship. If you have more downs than ups, guys, get out of that relationship. Like I said, a lot of people they like drama, so they stay in these toxic relationships, and these people are carnal minded, right? The people that love drama so much and all that type of stuff, that's a carnal minded mindset, right? But when you got a spiritual mindset that's acclimated to the Most High, you got God in your life. You don't want, excuse me, you don't want to be around conflict all the time. Like that's just not, you really don't want to be around it. Period. But I know sometimes it happens in relationships. But guys, man, this is something guys play from a bad relationship. Stay away from the drama. Number 7, guys, they don't support your goals. Now, that's something guys protect you from a bad relationship. They do not support your goals. Like guys, why would you want to be around somebody that don't support your goals? I can't be around somebody that don't want to support my goals. You know what I'm saying? Because your spouse is the personification of you. They represent you, right? So if they don't want to support your goals,